Welcome at Węglowo Experimental Track. Today you will conduct your first course with a ED250 traction unit under the control of the ETCS system. The European Train Control System is a set of computer devices that control the train speed, monitor the current work of the driver, and provide a cab signaling, presenting the status of the indicator and signals on the computer screen. ETCS is a part of European Rail Traffic Management System, which enables trains from all carriers of the old continent to operate on a single, common European network of railway lines without the need to change the drivers or rolling stock at the border crossing. Please proceed to the train and activate the cab. In the middle of a dashboard, you will find a DMI screen, the driver machine interface. This screen is used to operate the ETCS system. The first step after starting the vehicle is to enter the driver's ID. Today you are operating as 9022. Use the buttons around the screen to input the number, then press enter. Before starting the journey, you need to select the level of ETCS for the train operation. There are two scenarios. In the first scenario, the train is on the track not supervised by the system and will enter the supervised area during the journey. In the second scenario, the train is already within the system operating area. Today, we will be executing the first case. We will enter the supervised area shortly, so currently we are under the control of the SHP system. Select the SHP level using the buttons around the screen. Good job, you are now facing the main DMI menu. To start the journey, you need to select the start option. However, please note that this option is currently unavailable. You still need to input detailed train data into the computer, its length, mass. In the case of traction units, the situation is simplified. They have a fixed length and mass, therefore a ready-made set is available. Select the first option, then press enter. Next, confirm and enter the data with the yes button and press enter. Next, confirm and enter. Every train in linear traffic have a assigned number. Entering the number into the system allows for easy identification of the train and its position by the traffic controllers. Our train is on a test run, so enter 60901. As you can see, now the start option is available. It's time to start our journey. Press 1 on the keyboard around the screen. You are now on the main driving screen. Below the speedometer, you see a flashing yellow frame. This is a request for a confirmation from the ETCS system. It may involve the mode changes, level changes, or passing the certain safety-related indicators. To confirm the request, use the enter button around the monitor or the spacebar on a keyboard. It's time to put a theory into the practice. The ETCS system already has all necessary data for entering the supervised area, and the mode change has been approved. Now, drive the train according to the signal indication. Approaching the indicator announcing a change of the ETCS level. A yellow board indicates upcoming change, white indicates the location of a change, and the crossed out board indicates the end of the ETCS supervision area. The train has read the next ballast group, indicating the level change. A request to confirm the level change has appeared on the screen. Confirm it as before with the enter button on the screen or spacebar on the keyboard. Failure to respond will result in emergency braking. The ETCS system has entered the full supervision mode. This means that from now on it controls the permitted speed and the signal indications. Currently the permitted speed is displayed in a circular frame around the speedometer. As you can see, it is 120 km an hour at the moment. Continue driving. As you pass selected trackside indicators, the content will be repeated on the screen in the form of a text message. Remember that exceeding the permitted speed will trigger the audible alarm. Failure to react by the driver will result in the train being slowed down. Attention to the right part of the DMI screen. This is so-called route planning area. Currently, the train is approaching the speed limit of 70 km an hour, which is marked on the chart. Adjust the train speed to not exceed the permitted speed, which will smoothly decrease to the 70 km an hour. You can also use the plus and minus buttons on the screen to zoom out the view of the route planning area to see the further speed restrictions. Approaching the end of the speed restriction section. Beyond this indicator, you can increase the speed to the 140 km an hour. Note that the system will raise the permitted speed only when the entire train exits the restriction section. That's why the system needs to know the train length. significant impact on the driving safety. Therefore, they require confirmation from the train driver. One such a case is W24 indicator. You're approaching the signal displaying this indicator. Additionally, at the next signal, you'll be asked for further confirmation. Confirm your understanding of the message as before. Approaching the signal displaying a stop. It's visible in the route planning area. Adjust the train speed to not exceed the braking curve and stop the train before the signal. You have reached the point where the permission to proceed ends. This is related to the signal displaying a stop. Use the ZEP3 radio code to contact the dispatcher. Here is another indicator that requires confirmation from the train driver. The indicator is for the current radio channel W28. Confirm your understanding of the message as before, and then continue driving according to the system indications. again, you are approaching the point where the permission to proceed ends. This time, the SBL signal indicates a stop signal due to the malfunction of the railway traffic control system. The railway traffic control devices do not have information about whether the track section ahead is clear. Therefore, further journey will proceed in the on-side mode. In this mode, the system controls the permitted speed, but the driver is responsible for stopping the train before any obstacles. Confirm the mode change and continue driving with the speed limited to 20 km an hour. You have reached the point where the permission to proceed ends. This is related to the signal displaying a stop. Use the Z3 radio code to contact the dispatcher. Approaching a level crossing warning board. Its indication, 2 orange lights, informs the driver that the level crossing may be open. With this hazard, ETCS introduced a temporary speed restriction at the crossing to 20 km per hour. On the route planning chart, you will see the speed limit reduced to 0. This is because you must be prepared to stop the train abruptly before the crossing if the traffic situation requires it. You have stopped the train before signal displaying stop. Further movement will proceed on a substitute signal. On the first level, ETCS will automatically switch to the on-side mode when the train is located beyond the signal displaying a substitute signal. That concludes the journey on the experimental track. During the free circuits, you familiarize yourself with the basic functions of the system in different situations. If you wish to delve deeper into ETCS to understand all the icons and functions, use the menu in the top left corner to access the detailed presentation. Also remember that ETCS indications take priority over semaphore indications, unless the semaphore prohibits further movement. Consult the dispatcher for all transition to the staff responsibility mode. However, if you encounter a problem you cannot resolve, you will find the EVC switch on the rear wall of the driver's cab. Using it will isolate the ETCS system for that specific scenario. If you never want to use the system, you can disable it in the simulation options. Keep in mind that on the first level, semaphore status data is updated only when the train passes over the balise. This may cause discrepancies in indication if the signal changes before the train's front reaches it.